Here in the Riley Center, where the Special Olympics Unified Basketball event is being taken place. About 1.4 million people participate in unified sports across the globe, all on one mission to break the stereotypes of people with intellectual disabilities. Let's see what these ballers bring to the court today. I'm here in front of the Quick Center for Arts at St. Bonaventure University, where inside the 7th annual Global Business Lecture on Gig Economies is being taken place. The lecture consists of a panel of experts that share their views on the future of our workforce and offers suggestions on how students and the community can adapt to these changes. The rugby team competed throughout their amazing season here at the Mara Fields complex. Even with the statistics pinned against them, Eamon Matthews and Kyle Sequeira worked hard both in the classroom and on the field to have the opportunities to play professionally. I spoke to both of them about their journeys and found out what's up next for these Bonnies. New Zealand's national icon, the Kiwi, in tears after tragedy struck last Friday. United and in mourning, New Zealand is peacefully trying to honor and remember the Kiwis we lost. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern expresses in a few words how this day will be remembered.
This is one of New Zealand's darkest days.
Hi, I'm here on St. Bonaventure's campus, and as we know, New Zealand experienced a tragedy last Friday that is all too familiar in this world today. Searching for answers and closures, loved ones are frantically trying to understand why a gunman opened fire in 2 mosques in Christchurch, New Zealand. I talked to Rebecca Hughes, a native student, and asked her what her thoughts were about this tragedy.
What happened here in New Zealand is insane. I'm still coming to terms with it. I think everyone is, because it's just like, how can this happen in our country? Like, the support that's come around like the whole country since the terrorist attacks on last Friday. Just from my experience at my school at university, there's been tributes all over the school. There's posters up everywhere you walk around. Posters saying like there's come to meetings or come to vigils against racism, against hate, against Islamophobia.
March 15, 2019 will be a day forever remembered. 5 local teams represent their school in the Special Olympics Unified Basketball event. Players are breaking the disability stigma one basket at a time and are filled with happiness and excitement while doing it. I'm here in the Riley Center, where the Special Olympics Unified Basketball event is being taken place. About 1.4 million people participate in unified sports across the globe, all on one mission to break the stereotypes of people with intellectual disabilities. Let's see what these ballers bring to the court today. Before hitting the courts, the players recite the athlete oath, "Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt." Let the games begin as partners with and without intellectual disabilities compete on the court together. Head coordinator for the Olean Huskies, Angela Miss, expressed her thoughts about this event.
So everyone's a team, everyone forgets who's what, and there's no labels, and everyone just has fun.
St. Bonaventure men's and women's basketball team also made an appearance to play and cheer on the kids, along with tons of other supports from other athletes and volunteers. I'm Amanda Oliver, SBU TV. The school year is coming to an end, and so are most of the sporting programs here at St. Bonaventure University. But not for the men's and women's rugby teams. Both teams have earned a spot in their rugby national tournament. The girls receiving an at-large bid to play in the National Rugby 7S tournament, and the boys receiving an automatic bid for the Penn Mutual Collegiate Championship. I'm here in the Mara Fields complex, where the men and women's rugby teams are preparing themselves for their debut in the National Rugby tournament. Both teams head out on Friday, with the girls going to Pittsburgh and the men going to Philadelphia. Let's see how these Bonnies are preparing for their big games. The men's and women's rugby teams are getting ready to rumble at their national tournaments. The teams are practicing every day to make sure they're ready for the first games. Here's what Captain Eamon Matthews had to say about the upcoming tournament.
Growth that the program's had in the last 4 years has been absolutely awesome, and can't wait to go out and just show out for Bonas on national TV.
Also, Captain Emily Sion expresses her thoughts about playing in the tournament.
For scholarship, we're here to play, and to go to something that you love for what you like. To play for what you love is awesome.
I talked with both head coaches to hear what their thoughts were about the tournaments.
And just go out there and compete, and we'll see what happens.
It's a great achievement, obviously, for the guys and for us as a program, just building.
I'm Amanda Oliver, SBU TV.